found in Romans chapter 9. But before we do begin this evening, I want to remind you that we are here because, again, the Word of God is alive and powerful. It's sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of the soul and the spirit, and of the joints and the marrow. It's a critic of the thoughts and the intents of the heart. All Scripture is God-breathed. It's profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness, so that the man and woman of God may become mature, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. Therefore study to show yourselves approved unto God, a workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Turn in the word of truth this evening to Romans chapter 9. And perhaps one of your goals this year will be for you at the end of this year to be able to say with me, the Word of God is alive and powerful, sharper than any two-edged sword. And to hearing it so many times that it reveals your faithfulness to God, because always remember, and I cannot emphasize this enough, there is that book of remembrance that is written in heaven, where every time God's people gather together, the Lord takes note of that. Now, if He knows the numbers of hairs upon our head, and He knows what the sparrow needs, and He knows about the lilies of the valley, He sure does honor those of you. And as I look out here this evening, I'm very proud and thankful to have many of you that are here as members of our local assembly, those of you who have taken in the Word of God on a consistent basis and consider this to be the most important thing that you do in your life. More important than winning $1.5 million or billion today. What is it, 1.5 billion? 1.5 billion. Do you realize what would happen to you if you or I got 1.5 billion? Yeah, I know. We'd give it to the church. We'd help out people. You have no idea. I heard a survey, by the way, 70% of people, 70% of those who hit the lottery in the last 7 years have had their lives totally destroyed. Remember, when finances increase and money increase,